Here's the first snippet. Pond's nice and dry. Typical for this time of year. We've got about 30 teal living on the blooming thing, but here's the Maimai. Just come down the bank here without falling on my ass. Oh. Yeah, there's some of those teal there trying to come back in. Oop. That's one mallard. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we've had parrots and all sorts nesting on the pond this year, but here's our situation. So we've got 1 shooter, 2 shooter, 3 shooter, and we've got a lot of kids coming through, so we want to go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, so to about here. Big shooting gallery, a bit more socialising in the background, so we probably want to take out 8 metres of bank. I've got the digger here. It's raining, I don't know if you can see that, but bloody neighbours plowed his paddock. Seagulls are loving it. But yeah, time to make a blooming mess. I was looking at that willow tree there, but it sort of, as the ducks come over, it sort of shelters the silhouette of the duck pond. So I'll try not to make this too boring. I'll just do little snippets as we're doing it. I'll try and remember to get my phone out. It's not a big digger, motorised shovel, so I'm probably just going to make a hell of a mess. It is the 13th of February, I think. Might be Valentine's Day. So ideally I want to square this off here and straight through here. Will be roughly about a 36 square metre extension. Won't tell the council that. Boom. A bit of headway there, so couldn't quite reach the bloody Maimai. Fair to say this is all the fillings out of the pond dumped up here, and we just chucked this here so we could sneak into the Maimai door here without being spotted. So there's not much room up there for the digger, to be fair, but as I go back a bit there'll be heaps more. So I'm just sort of teetering there, so nah, so far so good. That's only taken about 20 minutes. I'm not an expert on a digger, I've got my licence, but yeah, might move back a bit, otherwise I might become part of the Maimai myself. Oh, yeah. Alright. Man, the amount of buckets you throw out, you don't seem to make much headway, but I think I'm winning. It's a big gap now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still want to come to where the beginning of that is, and that's how far I want the extension. And then I need probably a couple of meters behind that. Put a bit of polythene or something and a bit of overflow in and see if we can keep that wall nice drain. Well, it'll drain anyway, but I mean, it is a Maimai. I've got to keep telling myself that. Don't get it to code, just get it done. I've only got about 12 weeks till season, so it's good digging though, considering how dry it is. Wee machine's going hard. Oh man, 4 o'clock now. Took about 3 hours. Got the big bucket on there, come down the bottom, Tried to make this wide enough here to get the motorbike trailer through, just thinking for the future. No doubt this bank will probably collapse a couple of times, and so will this, but yeah, I don't know if you're wondering why we didn't build up. We have found shooting elevated is quite cool in the past, but you have to shoot under the duck, and that's just something that, you know, we thought about it and we could have done it, but you've decided to just stay at ground level, and all you have to do is worry about lead. So yeah, here we have a 8 metre gap. We're going to have a 6 metre by 4.8 metre extension. This existing Maimai here is about it's about 8 metres long by 2.4 wide, and we used to have 2.4 by 2.4. So we've just been ticking along, adding a bit here and there. But this one here is just going to have, you know, we can put the big table in the middle and a couch at the back, and sit back, and the kids can have a juice and get them involved more than anything. Yeah, it's been a good way to spend the day. Oh, there's a duck trying to come in now. Another one there. Those are a couple of mallards, so there is a few mallards on the pond instead of just teals. So work it, better get out of here. Hopefully they can come in and settle, and this won't disturb them too much. Here we are, another day. SJ on the tools, AC. The boys are going to get some materials from ITM. This wall's coming off. Got all the tools. Yeah, so take this wall here out, coming back to here. It is pissing down. Hopefully it's going to get better this Savo. Sounds like a bloody opening weekend. Health and safety. Problem is, we built this extension like farmers, and it was built never to be taken apart. So, righto, 1, 2, 3, 1800 that way, 15 this way, 5 sets of plywood on top. We're into it. Just had some lunch, so I didn't think we'd be this far by now, but supporting the old Maimai, irons off. Hopefully we can get rid of these. We'll see how we go.
So that sits in there. How long is that for?
Well, I've got all the timber out, back frame on. Just going to go get the cable drum now, which is going to be our leaner, and roll it through here, and then we'll chuck that in the Maimai. This middle stick is gone. We've doubled this one up here, thrown a 6x2 up top, which was only just long enough. Scabbed another 4x2 onto the side of that. Not quite the code, but to my code. Yeah, just getting the iron that we've been collecting for years for this project. The plywood, as I said, we had to shoot in. We got 4 sheets of ply, and we put the 4x2s on the bottom there at 400 centres, just so it wasn't springy. And we used rapid set concrete here with old fence posts with duck pond water. So this is my brother Gareth. He's part of the reason we're extending it, so that it's safer to shoot, get more guns in, have a bit more fun. It's not all about killing the ducks, it's about family as well. I thought that was a duck, it's a bloody seagull. It's the day done, beer o'clock. Put a window in, see the ducks coming in from behind. Yeah, banging away with a nail gun. It sounded like opening day. Bloody mallard just playing around out here. He knows. He knows. It's not May yet. Dad bringing down some iron. And Scotty working on the lean. Well, the opening here at the front, so you can make it really low. Put the manuka in here so you can just brush your gun through it. This is what it used to be. So, a couple of cross braces through the side there so we're not wobbly McWobson. And yeah, might be taking this a bit far really, but yeah, got to put something out there. Found us another 6x2, so I don't reckon this is going to fall down. Alright, you think it's opening day with the sun shining and lack of water, but we'll fix that. Got the 4x2s, roughly 550 to 600 centres. So that's it there. It's pretty awesome. So even put these couple of nogs through here so we can still use it like a door. We've got the window here, so predominantly for some reason on the first weekend of May it blows a northerly, so that's coming in our face here, and then the ducks come in from behind the pond and you're shooting them from behind. But now that we've got this window, and if it gets really hot, we can just sit that there, so the ducks actually come in through this tunnel here and we can be, you know, oh, here they come, and you're over here and grab your gun, and as they come in you can all be ready to shoot, because if they come out of the blue, you just, man, it's just so hard to shoot them from behind. You can knock them down, but you can't hit the vitals. The steel doesn't have the penetration like lead used to, but yeah. So we've got the couch in here too. This folds out into a bed for the kids to come down here eeling. There was a few eels in the pond. It's a big 3-seater, cable drum is a leaner. And this here can just be sort of a pantry area now. So there's our 2.4 by 2.4 original. And we've got this hut here, chucked in behind. We built in between, another 2.4 by 2.4. And then about 8-10 years later we've done this big extension. So purlin's on, we're going to go have some lunch, got fish and chips. So purlin's on, and then we'll put some iron on. These sticks though, man, shit, they're bent. You can see where they're cheap. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Time you put the purlin on, put the iron on, chuck a heap of scrub and stuff up there. It'll straighten out. Bloody hell, purlins are on. 25mm difference between the two sheds because we used 4x2s instead of doubling up 3x2s for the runners underneath, but still getting ducks trying to come in and land. So you're getting ready for iron, getting the front stays on, stick down the side here. Might have to paint this wall, let's put dirt here. Boys have already started, Scott's putting the iron on the front here. The old man got a nibbler, he's been pre-cutting stuff up at the house. Man, it's quick. It does make a sharp edge though, boys got to wear gloves. So, you can see from here, you know, that was all we ever had. And now we've got 2 times that. It's going to be so much safer. Holy shit, I'm sweating. So we're about a sheet and a flashing, or 2 sheets shy. But my body says yay about that. Still old second hand. Actually got this off a dairy shed when the big snowfall happened that took out Stadium South, and it took out a wintering shed down the road, and we gave him a couple of feeds of blue cod as a bit of a koha and said, hey, what are you going to do with that iron? And he said, take it away boys. So bit of bartering. Not bad though, 2 days. You get the manpower. Another bluebird day. Today's objective, finish the Maimai over there and make it rain. So we might even make this corner here, dig all this undergrowth out. It's just a place where wounded ducks end up. You get them down here on the willows. We might flush this bank out now that we're a bit closer, but there's their Maimai there, half done. So get some water in this pond. There's there, just taking off all that grass. Making a nice tapered bank so it's not a hazard for the stock or for any kids trying to retrieve a duck. We've tried to do that with all our banks. It's pretty hard to see there in the shadows. But if you have a steep bank and you've got a duck dog, or geez guys, even a little kid, not ideal. Boys on the back wall. The old man's cutting some roofing on, trying to use what's left over. We're going to roll an edge here so it doesn't really need to be that tidy. Plus, as we said, I'm pretty sure this is all going to collapse and this will disappear. So, oh, it's raining. Alright, we'll get the carpet, boys. Some carpet down here. Stop this sound. So it's going to slap. That's not screwed down. Got the Zen wall on, and we're about to close on our door. Got another lazy boy. This here will be our new entranceway. It's locked at the moment. Finally got to use this old carpet. Pond's rising nicely. Pretty messy, but all hands on deck. Lunchtime. Oh, so in 3 hours we've got that end wall on. Closed in here. It's got the window. Pretty ideal that. Boys putting down the carpet. Don't know if they get an apprenticeship at this rate, but clearing out the shed. This is our main entry point now. And pond's slowly filling up. So be one big bit of water shortly. She got out here with a shovel. Bit of preparation work. That's for one of those 4 bobbing decoys on the big prop, so it doesn't belly out. Put the digger in the pond and knocked all this brush down. Probably get out with a broom and a 10 litre of paint that roof. And then we'll put some sheet netting around so we can scrub it up at a later point. Right, so we'll just try a couple of these. We'll put some guns on the next week, see what they're like. Safe direction, pointing up. We are worried about rain. Been a lot of rain today. Pond's half full. Well, half covered. There's another one down here. Kids got the carpet in. Got the couch, got the leaner. I don't know, probably need some shelving along the back wall for some ammo. Maybe a bit of camo netting to stop the water reflecting off the roof. That's what we found a few years back with the front. We've got some wire on the front for the manuka. Trim the fronts here. I missed there. It's been pointed out to me already. But yeah, all in all, the bar or kitchen might need to be extended now. We're going to run a board along here to hang our ducks. We just got the digger in and drop this bank down. a little bit at a time to stop it doing it all at once. So, and now we can't shut the door. Things have moved. In which way? I'll get a hammer.